Okay, folks, this is video number 3 of the property here at Lake Oconee. It's July the 11th, and it's in the evening hours. The weather here has been absolutely phenomenal. Over the last several days, we've had a couple of short-lived rain showers here, but it hasn't slowed any of the work down at all. As a matter of fact, I think the rain has dampened the soil a little bit, just enough to where it cuts down a lot of the dust that would normally get kicked up if the soil was any drier. So anyway, a brief cap. The electricians have the drop down installed, but they have to get the county inspectors to come out to see that everything is okay before Georgia Power comes in and hooks up the drop down. Anyway, this driveway, it was getting muddy after a while. The haulers that were taking away all the trees and stumps and everything, they were getting some ruts in here, so we had to unload 3 tandem loads, actually 60 tons of rock on this driveway, and grade it out so the container haulers wouldn't get stuck in here. As you can see, the grading has started. This is day 3. I don't think that they are finished with it yet because the machinery is on the opposite side of these dirt piles. So what I think is going to happen is they'll probably come back here tomorrow and pick up where they left off. They actually separated the piles. I mean, this is a pile of topsoil over here, and of course over on that side, the sand and the clay and everything. They did a nice job in separating it all. But the other part of this I'd like you all to take note is how much it clears up the visual scenery of the water. This is where I'm standing right here is going to be somewhere close to where the corner of the house is, the right front corner of the house is going to be. This is quite a bit of a cutout, and again, like I was saying, the minus the trees, I think we're going to get a better picture of what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and go around the side here because I don't like that, how narrow that ledge is over there. I don't want to take a dive down to the bottom of that. Anyway, this whiter soil actually came up from below the clay top. This is what we were hitting near the surface, or just below the topsoil line. And wow, this pile is huge. Now, this is the first time I've seen it this big, but I'll just give you a little bit of what the magnitude of this amount of soil is. We're probably not going to need all of this. I think we're going to probably try to sell what we're not going to use, but we don't have to bring it. We don't have to bring in any dirt at all. I mean, there's enough here to complete the project and then some. They still have to finish up putting the silt fence in on this right corner and upward toward the street. But as you can tell, I mean, this is really starting to take shape. I'm real pleased with this outcome. There's still a little bit of brush work that needs to be done down in the buffer zone, but I'll give you an idea on just what the magnitude of the excavation is on this foundation. We're looking at a little bit more work yet to do. Mark, the excavator driver, he shot the elevation at the front end of the house with the transit this morning before he started digging. And of course, Drew was running who is Scott's son, ran the skid steer. So just to give you an idea here what the elevation is going to look like and what the soil compartment is over here. This is all, looks like he's cut out as much as I think is going to happen over here. So I spoke to the foundation guys yesterday, and as soon as we get the surveyor to come out the spot or set up rebar on the footing locations, we're going to go ahead and get them to come out here and cut in the footing troughs and lay out the steel for the footings. Anyway, I may have mentioned, this first of all is the corner of the house, but we had to raise it up another 4 feet, because had we not, we would have had to go down another 4 feet up there, which would have made it more than 13 feet below the surface. Before they started doing this, we went ahead and had them install this 1,500 gallon septic tank, and that's going to be hooked up once we get all the rest of the grading done in here. That'll all be set up and connected. So anyway, I think the final product is going to really look nice. Until the next time.